Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real quick, sorry for that delay, but I was trying to figure something out. I'm still getting this thing together. But man, I'm gonna just real quick. This is not gonna be very long because I don't like talking about nobody else's money, but just the being having. I love playing ball when I was a kid. I played in high school. I watched college sports, watch NFL sports, and I don't just watch the players. I really watch how organizations move. I watched the off season, who's picking up who, the draft picks, watching how they're drafting. But more importantly, I look at just the front office. Man, the front office, it will tell you a lot about a team, its chemistry and their structure. Just watch the front office and how they move. And you wonder why organizations like the Patriots continue to, they're perennial playoff teams. It's not because of players they get, it's because of their front office and their coaches, probably how they treat people. And people want to go there. I mean, they hate it because it is a rough way to make a living, but it's one of the few places where you can make a living, playing a sport and you're getting paid, millions of dollars. Not all of them make millions of dollars either. Understand that. I think the base contract this year with the new CBA, I believe, it was 470. Now it's 490. I mean, so you make the 53-man roster. Guess what? You're gonna make $490,000 a year. But what they fail to realize, some of these gentlemen that's 21, 22 years old, is you got to pay taxes. So you can look at 20% right there off the top, 15, 20% right there gone. You live in a state that pay taxes, guess what? You're going to get twice. You're going to pay state taxes, and you're also going to pay federal taxes. So that's why they want to make it to the second contract. Now that brings me to this. Uh, you know, I watch organizations, but since I'm in Texas, I will speak specifically about the Dallas Cowboys since I'm real close to Dallas. Okay. So Dak made it to a second contract. Zeke make it to a second contract. So did Amari Cooper. Um, it's unfortunate for for Dak that Zeke got his first because I think their priorities are not in the right place. But that's what happens. But anyway, hey, that's his money, man. He'll figure it out. He paying 31.4 on the tag. He ain't crying. So I'm not worried about it. He ain't give me none of it, so I'm good. But for the most part, though, man, it's a sport. It's a business. For the most part, it's a business. I think if people really understand how complicated these contracts can be, and some of them are, and a lot of guys want to make it to the league, and there are some of them that they're good enough. They just good enough to make it. But I think once you start getting at what these owners want, that's the second contract, what they have to give up to get this person, some of them just not willing to do it. Because I can get somebody, I can pay this guy, you know, 490,000. Why I got to pay you, 20 million? So again, that's how it works. It's a business, and any business owner want to keep his money in his pocket, regardless what he going, because he gonna make it regardless. He's gonna make money regardless. It's that player that's kind of getting his back, getting his arm twisted behind his back, because he understands he's not gonna make this kind of income nowhere else. Believe me, he's not gonna make what he's making nowhere else. Now, truth be told, you got guys chasing you like Jalen Clowney and these linebackers out there, Jalen Smith and these guys that Jamal Adams, boys put that wood on you. Hey, yeah, you finna earn that dollar bill. You gonna earn that dollar bill, bro. Every play you gonna earn that dollar bill. So, but that's the cost of doing business in any sport, whether it's boxing, which boxing that people might not know, but managers get a third of the purse. So imagine that a boxer fights for $20 million, and a manager gets a third of that purse. Oh, and by the way, that manager got four fighters fighting that night. He's gonna make just as much or more than his fighter. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, but it just deal with professional sports. Basketball money's guaranteed. Baseball money's guaranteed. Why football money's not guaranteed? Man, I thought this new CBA they was gonna make it all guaranteed. I think that would have been the move to make. So if anybody want to have that discussion with me, I love to talk to one of some team owners or team heads and say, well, they don't want to talk to me, but the players, they already signed off on that CBA, so they stuck until for another 9 years. I think with this new one, they stuck for a minute. But I mean, I think you got to that was your opportunity to not play hardball, but to get on the equal footing with baseball and basketball and golf and every other business they get their guaranteed money because you're not guaranteed anything, especially from play to play. But for the most part, appreciate it. This segment was brought to you by again today B12 Fitness Group. Boom. B12 Fitness Group right there. Snapshot of that website, www.b12training.fit.com. Order your protein shake today. Your lean MR, that MR, get that turned right for you. That lean MR, that MR is for meal replacement. Been on it now for about a year myself. Love it. Tastes great. Families on it as well. But again, hey, thank y'all for your time. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm retired Army. If you didn't notice, all the paraphernalia back there in the back. And I've also ran for office a couple of times. And I'm not done because I enjoy it. Love being around people and just want to try to do my part. All right. Pray you do your part. Again, thank you for joining the show. No opinion, just facts. Be policy driven. You can't go wrong. Be policy driven. Again, God bless. Have a great day.